Blessings.
You're supposed to say Diablo. We started this year off right, motherfucker.
We?
You drank last episode. You were taking shots. Yes, you were.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I have video proof.
I have been clean as a whistle. As a goddamn whistle.
What are you drinking right now? What are you sipping on?
Flavored water.
What am I sipping on?
Sin.
Humex. Humex, sponsor us. I'm going to keep shouting you out until you sponsor us. It's called Hard Nectar. That's what they have it on here. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Humex, sponsor us. Come on. Since 1961. Let's go. Mango flavored. 5% alcohol. Let's go. All right. Hi, guys. I don't know why I was going off on this tangent. Because I didn't take shots. Anyway, hi, guys. Welcome back to the What Can Go Wrong podcast. My name is Jules, who that Mexican bitch overall. Jules, blue shirt. That's all of them. And to my right, I have...
Pastor Pierre is back.
Oh, my God.
Ecclesiastic 10:17. Blessed is the land when its leaders do not drink. And this podcast is blessed because I have not had a drop of alcohol.
Since when?
January 1st.
January 2nd.
Clean
living, I guess. I have had multiple
The
drinks.
Lord put it upon my heart,
my God.
and I'm trying to help you. I want to save you.
Don't save me. I don't need saving.
Every time you take a sip of that, you just digging yourself deeper and deeper.
Here I go.
Keep on digging.
Keep on digging. I haven't hit the bottom yet. It's perfect. It tastes delicious. All this digging tastes delicious. Tastes just like mango. Anyway, welcome back, guys. As you can hear, Pierre is clean living. Jules is not clean
Dry
living.
January. Clean living.
Nobody cares.
Everybody cares. When I bring it up, people stop and they're like, oh my God. Pierre, I'm proud of you.
Why?
It's almost like kind of like a backhanded compliment. And people are like, oh my God, you are so strong. You
That's
are
ridiculous.
Survivor.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we hope everybody enjoyed last episode. We talked about a 2024 recap, but what we meant to talk about that episode was a recap of our holidays. And so you guys get that episode now. I know it's late, but who the fuck cares? We're going to be talking about Christmas and New Year's Eve. We're going to combine them into one episode for you guys so you guys know what we did for the holidays.
You probably had the same situation happen at your families.
Probably. No, you think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That white elephant gift.
We got a lot of Mexicans that listen to us.
I know. I don't know if we have like non-Mexicans that listen to us. We had some pozole for Christmas. It was delicious. You know what we didn't have and everybody did have? Tamales.
Tamales, it's a lot of work, man. Unless you're buying them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking work. I'm at the age where I'm like, I'm all right. I don't want to do it.
I know what they taste like.
Yep. I've had them before.
I've had good, I've had bad, and I've had the in-between. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, we ended up having pozole. But anyway, we want to talk a little bit about holidays with the family. And Pierre, he had a core memory of a time that he spent some time during the holidays with a family member.
True that. So, I was with my Theo.
Yeah.
Theo Richie.
Okay.
And I wasn't like 18, 16. I was like 10 to 13 years old when I was hanging out with my fucking Theo.
Okay.
And I've said this before. My Theo, Rich, showed me how to open up Coronas with seatbelts.
Yeah.
Because we were driving in his car. He's like, hey, mijo, open up beer. I was like, I don't know. He's like, get the pinche seatbelt and just pop it.
Yeah.
So it brought it up because this year for Christmas, my place, well, it's really my queen. She don't like a lot of people in the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, why don't you host the party in the garage? I'll put some tables out. I'll put some streamers. I'll make it real nice.
Yeah.
So we invited everyone to come to our garage.
Yeah.
But it looked nice. It was nice.
It was decorated.
I had plates, napkins.
Yeah. Everything was very organized. It looked good.
And so I brought it up to Jules because Jules was like in the garage. I was like, I have some of my fondest memories of getting fucked up in someone's garage.
Right.
I remember it vividly. So back to the story. With my Uncle Rich, we used to go to random fucking Baisa's house because my uncle would just meet dudes at work and he was like, oh yeah, they're having a barbecue, come over. There's no fucking food there. We get there and it's just fucking beer.
Yeah.
I'm like, Theo, you said there'd be food here. He's like, sit at the, yeah, go sit over there.
Have a beer. You'll be all right.
So I remember this. I remember it like it was yesterday. So one specific night, we hang out with my uncle And my uncle was the best babysitter because he would let us drink.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, do a shot. Do it. Let's see how drunk he gets.
You're 13 years old. All
And
fucked up.
I remember, like, beer was the worst fucking thing.
Yeah.
I would sip it, and I was like, oh, I don't know how people like this. It's gross, Theo.
Yeah.
It smells like skunks. And little by little, Pierre, that taste started going away. I started liking it. I started blessing my beers when I opened them.
Right.
So I don't even remember the fucking dude whose house we were at. So we go to this dude's house. We're in a fucking garage.
Yeah.
And there is a propane heater. Have you ever seen those propane heaters that you're not supposed to keep them in a closed room?
You're not.
It's fucking bad for you.
Yeah. They could explode.
They can explode and then just burn off gases.
Yeah.
So this night, our uncle invited me and my younger brother, Diamond in the Rough, to this garage, and we were getting tore the fuck up. And me, I'm thinking I'm a heavyweight. You know, I just drank 2 beers, but I got this. And little by little, fucking, I don't even know what time it is, because when you're in the garage, there is no time.
Yeah, time doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. I started getting faded. I fall out of my chair.
Oh no!
My uncle was like, "Get up, levántate, cabrón."
Don't embarrass me.
Yeah, I'm hurt, motherfucker. And he's worried about being embarrassed. And I remember he was like, "Hey, don't worry, I'll put you to sleep." And I remember walking into this strange man's house.
Yeah.
It was weird. No lights were on. I could tell he lived alone. You know what I'm saying? You know when you go into someone's house, you're like, "Oh, you live here alone. There ain't no love in this house."
Yeah.
And he brings me to a fucking room, and it's a little girl's room.
Okay.
Because it's a princess bed with Disney princess sheets.
Yeah.
Toys all over the motherfucker. He goes to the bed and just knocks all the toys off. He was like, "Lay down." And I was like, "Theo, this bed's too small. I don't fit." Like it was for a fucking
like a crib size.
Yeah, it's like a fucking toddler. He's like, "No, cabrón, duérmate. Hey, get your pillow." It's like, I remember it, Princess Jasmine was on that bitch. I was like, "Oh man, this smells. This bed smells."
Yeah.
I lay down and I go to sleep. I don't know, not a care in the world. Yeah. I'm not worried about someone coming in and doing something to me, nothing. I fall asleep. I'm fucking done. I wake up to like in a weird ass position and the sunlight's cracking through the fucking curtains. And my uncle is grabbing my toe. He's like, "Hey, levanta, gordo. Levántate." I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that's when I was like, I realized I was hungover.
Yeah.
I did not feel fucking good.
Yeah. You're like, why does my head hurt?
Yeah. Why does my ass hurt? Is this a hangover? And I remember it was cold as fuck in that room. Like there was no fucking heat. So my uncle wakes me up. He's like, "Come on, we gotta go home." No. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
We get up. My brother is fucking sleeping on somebody's fucking couch.
Yeah.
We're getting in the car, and my uncle looks like hammered dog shit.
Yeah, he's one-eyeing it.
One-eyeing it like a motherfucker. And he had this beautiful fucking Jeep Wrangler, cherry red, bicep out, you know what I'm saying? Crazy fucking Alpine speakers in the bass. He was always thumping. He lived, if you're from Denver, you know Swansea. Yeah. It's like right outside of Glowville. So the house we were at was probably less than a mile away from his house.
Right.
As we're driving, I could hear his phone keep going off. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah. And he's like, look at it. He's like, shit. Grabs a phone, puts it back in his pocket. He's like, hey guys, you were with me all night. I was like, fucked up. I was like, what? He's like, hey, you were with me all night. I was like,
yeah.
I was with you. He's like, right. I was like,
you look convincing.
He's like, I was with you. And that's what I realized. I was his alibi. I was like, I think maybe he left. Maybe he left and I got stuck there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he ain't going nowhere. So as we're driving back to the house, nothing's like no bells, no whistles going off that we're in trouble.
Right.
My uncle is married at this point.
Right.
And, you know, I love my uncle, but Mexicans, they like to marry young.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? My uncle was like 23. She was like 16 when they got married.
Yeah.
And she was from the fucking hood.
Yeah.
She was from Swansea. You know what I'm saying? She had a neck tat. She was about that life.
All about that shit, yeah.
And she bullied him. You know, she was a little bigger than my Theo. My Theo was fucking smaller. Yeah. So she was kind of like you, big in the shoulders.
Get the fuck out of here.
Big in the shoulders.
Get the fuck out of here.
So we're driving to the house, and it's just a long road. There's nothing really out there. So as we're driving, I see my uncle's expression change because we're smiling. I'm thinking we're gonna go to Denny's, Burger King, or something, and I see my uncle's expression change.
Oh shit!
And he goes, "Ah, shit, Pierre." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "That's your auntie." And I look up, and my auntie is driving the car the opposite direction.
Yeah, towards you guys.
And it's like one of those things. Like we see each other. It's like slow mo happen as we're passing. We like look at each other, and my uncle has a very distinct car.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit, hang on," fucking books it to the fucking house.
Yeah.
We're racing to the house because she fucking busted a bitch.
Yeah.
She busted a U-turn and now she's following us.
Oh shit!
We fucking pull into the house hot as fuck. He's like, "Okay, act like you're sleeping. Act like you're sleeping." I was like, "Well, she just saw us, bud. What are you talking about? Act like we're sleeping." He was like, "What about the cabrón?" I was like, "Okay."
You just knock out.
I'm dead. So I'm laying on the couch. My brother's laying on the floor. And
he's just cuddled up next to a pillow.
yeah. And so my uncle runs into the room and acts like he's sleeping on the bed like, she just saw us.
Yeah,
she just saw us. What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.
Who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes?
And I remember she had a sliding door with those, like, I don't know what you, like the twist shades? I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
Oh, hot as fuck. Opens the fucking door, pushes the shades are fucking falling.
Ooh.
She's like, "Oh, you want to play fucking games?"
Ooh.
And me immediately, I start having flashbacks, when my dad would get home
Yeah.
before he got taken.
Yeah, before he left.
I was like, "Oh, someone's getting hit."
Yeah.
I know this vibe. Someone's getting hit.
I've seen this movie.
She comes in, I was like, "Fuck, please don't come over here."
Yeah,
I'm an innocent.
Yeah.
She goes inside the room, and my uncle locked the door. She fucking puts a hole in the door. She boots it.
Oh shit.
And my uncle was like, such a fucking guy thing. He was like, "Great, now I gotta fix that. What else do you want to break in the house? I gotta fix that too." She like put the blame on her.
Yeah.
She was like, "Don't play fucking stupid. You don't answer your fucking phone. You're out there fucking somebody up. Weren't you?
Oh.
Weren't you, motherfucker?" And I could hear him getting pushed around.
Yeah. She's pushing.
Yeah, she's pushed him against the dresser. He's like, "Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me." It's funny now, but that day it was not funny. It was not
Poor
funny.
guy.
He's getting manhandled.
Getting fucking manhandled by this chick, just getting beat up.
Oh my god!
Oh,
and so finally, he stood up from her. He said, "That's enough."
I'm a
He
man.
fucking finally breaks away from her, and then she starts. Now everyone's in the living room. Me and my brother are committed. We're still sleeping.
Yeah.
We're still sleeping.
My uncle said act asleep. We acted. That's the way to do
Didn't
it.
break it. And she's laying into him. She's like, you ain't no fucking man. You don't know what a husband is, you piece of shit. Look at your son. Look at your son. Your son doesn't even know where his dad is.
Because he's not old enough to drink. Hello.
Yeah,
if he was
obviously.
old enough to drink, then he'd be over here with my fucking nephews.
It was weird, though, because he had no problem with us drinking, but his son, he was like, "No, he can't drink."
Yeah.
And I remember they were fighting for a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, maybe I can open one eye." As I'm opening one eye,
No, bad decision.
that's what caught us. She was happened to be looking at us, and she was like, "Look at him. You ain't fucking sleeping. Wake the fuck up. Where the fuck were you?"
Yeah.
And immediately I was like,
I was with him the whole night.
I just woke up."
You woke me up with your loud ass voice. Get out of
He
here.
was like, tell her you're with me all night. And right before I spoke, she was like, "Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear from you." So you got them fucking telling lies. Look at you. You got kids lying for you.
Yeah.
Escalating. Now it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
My uncle finally he had enough. He was like, "I don't need this shit from you." But he says it from like a distance, you know.
Yeah, arms length away. Arms length away.
He's not close. And he was like, "Pierre, Miguel, levántate, vámonos. We're leaving. We don't need this shit." And she immediately turns back and she's like, "You motherfucker, sit back down. You ain't going nowhere with your drunk. Look at you. You can't even stand up."
Oh, shit.
One eye in it. "This is my family." And I said, "Let's go." And she was like, "You better not get the fuck up." And I couldn't say this, but I think I said it with my eyes where I was like, "Theo, I'm more scared of her than you."
Yeah, she gonna kill. She just fucking put a hole in the wall.
I was like, and plus, this fight, you're gonna come right back, Theo.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I gotta pick my. I know what a winning horse is.
Yeah. You go get your ass beat later anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna come right back, bud. I gotta get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
But I remember the disappointment when he left. He was like, "You fucking traitors."
Yeah, that is some traitorous shit.
And then afterwards, after he left, she was like, y'all hungry? Y'all want some Burger King? I was like, fuck yeah, I want some Burger King. I was like, I knew I made the right choice. So I'll go into taking us to Burger King.
Yeah, exactly.
But with all that being said, I have very fond memories of drinking inside of people's garages growing up. That's where the fun was.
So that's why we had to host inside the garage.
Yeah, that's what I told Jules. I was like, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Listen to that story and how fun that story was.
I hadn't heard this story until now. But
luckily they divorced. They're not together.
Yeah, they're
anymore.
not together. He has a new wife and new children, and not new, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Not replacement children, but just he's added on to his family now.
He got tired of the abuse.
He got tired of the abuse. Like, that's hilarious. I don't need this shit no more.
You can hear it, huh? Saying it, huh?
Yeah.
I don't need this shit no more.
So you would dog. Oh, poor guy. Well, we're happy that he's happy now. He doesn't get beat up anymore. That's always a good thing.
He ended the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing. So we ended up deciding to host here at the house in the garage. So BJ decorated, I cooked, and everybody came over. It was the crew. So it was Juice, the bird, their son's wife, their daughter-in-law, my two nephews, the girlfriend, BJ, Pierre, and myself. We're all here.
We had a solid crew.
Yeah, it was a big group of people. And so we set up games and shit for people to play. We were going to play. We also had a white elephant exchange, but we brought games. So there was dominoes, there was Monopoly, there was Perfection, there was
we had some good bangers.
There was all kinds of. It was the what's the game called when you loop?
Jenga?
No, the
not ring toss.
Ring toss. Yeah, that's what it's called. Ring toss. Yeah, it's called ring toss. Whatever. But you do it for shots. Whatever. We had all kinds of games going. Okay, and we start off with the rules. So everybody gets here and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go over the rules one fucking time. We did a white elephant exchange, right? So I had told everybody the budget is $50. And I think that's all I said.
Yeah.
I said, bring it on the day of, and your budget is $50 fucking dollars. And so in my head, I thought that was going to be, hey, everybody brings a minimum of a $50 gift. No, that is not what people understood. That is not what people understood. The bird had some kind of feelings, but whatever. I'm going over the rules, right? So each gift can't be stolen more than twice. Everybody has to go by their number. And that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't very much to it.
It was a pretty simple rules.
Everybody had to bring their present wrapped. Like, don't bring your shit unwrapped.
Yeah.
And so then as I'm going through the rules, the bird has a fit. The bird has some shit to say. She's like, caca, motherfuckers, this isn't how you play. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, that's not how you play. And I'm like, yeah, you unwrap the gift.
It's one person at a time.
Yeah, one person at a time, and they unwrap the gift, and then the person after them decides if they're going to steal the gift
or open up a random
one. And she's like, no, everybody picks at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all pick at their turn, but everybody opens them at one time. Bitch, I ain't never heard a white elephant gift exchange play that way. Never in my fucking life.
And in my mind, I was like, Bird, I've been invited to many parties. I don't know how many parties you've been to.
Not very many.
But with this, how the white people do it.
Yeah.
I've been to many white parties.
I even Googled it, and I was just like, dude, this is how you play. Each person, like the person whose turn it is, they unwrap the gift. She was like,
no. Who told you that? Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Huh? That motherfucker? You believe that fake news, motherfucker?
She was all upset about it. And we were like, so, okay, the hosts get to decide the rules of the game. And that's the only way that we won, because we were hosting fucking Christmas.
She stayed salty, though.
She was like putting her fucking arms crossed. She was like, whose turn is it next? Oh, okay, I guess it's your turn to unwrap your gift then. She was so mad. Like, her feathers were fluffed, okay? She was
ruffled.
Yeah, ruffled. I don't fucking know. Whatever. ESL's white. I'm ESL. Whatever. So she was all upset about it.
She was in her feels.
And so we end up going around, and I think our nephew, Jordan, what do we call him?
Jordan.
I don't know. I thought we had another, like, Smoky Bandit.
Whatever. Oh, the
Smoky Bandit. That's what we called him.
Oh, yeah.
he goes first, and then so he picks his gift. He opens it up, and it's an Echo Show or something like that.
Like a little tablet.
Like a little. No, it's not a tablet. It's like a. I guess
a GPS, like
no,
a GPS tablet.
It looks like a GPS, but it's just like it's for like the kitchen. I don't really know. And so it's that, and then a gift card, and then some apple fritter pies or some shit. And he was like, "Yeah, I fucking made out." He was happy as fuck. And then we're going around, and it's my turn, and I get a gift, and I start opening it. Right, I unwrap it.
But you pick your own gift.
I did. I want because you know what? I specifically bought a gift because that's what I wanted. Everything in there was things that I fucking wanted. So I picked my own gift, and then I knew that there was going. So I tried to open it and try to make it like not. I was like, oh, look at this. This is kind of ghetto. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's all right. You were trying. I was like, nah, open it all the way.
I was underselling it for sure. And then Pierre was watching what the fuck I was doing, apparently.
Yeah.
And so then the next person goes immediately, like, nah, I want Jules' gift. I want Jules' gift. I'm not. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Why is my shit gotta get stolen? So then I go and I have to get another gift and so on and so forth. And then we get to the special gift. But you know what? I need to refill my drink. We're going to get right back to that special gift. So we'll be right back, guys.
Blessings.
Diablo.
Isaiah 5:11. Woe to those who wake up early to drink and stay up late to get drunk. Woe to those who stay up to get drunk. You need to purge yourself of that sin. Live right. Is any of this sinking in?
No, bitch. I'm enjoying this.
I can't save you.
Coconut is delicious.
I tried. I don't know why.
I don't know why you try.
Because he tells me to.
God, I don't know why. Anyway, we left him off on a fucking cliffhanger. So let's get straight to it. So there are some good gifts like Jules brought. Jules brought some good gifts. Pierre brought a decent gift. Mm-hmm. Did you guys bring a joint gift?
No, two separate gifts.
Two separate. Oh, that's right.
Because you were adamant about that. I'm like, hey, you guys are two people. You need to bring two gifts.
Bring individual gifts. So let me rewind for a quick second. I finally get to a gift, right, that somebody chooses not to steal. Because everybody was stealing my gifts. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was so funny. Ha, ha, ha. He, he. So every gift that I got there, like, yeah, I want Jules' gift. Yeah, I want Jules' gift. And I was like, you motherfuckers. So I finally get to a gift. I opened it up. And I was like, yeah, this is my shit. If you try to steal my shit, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. So what I ended up getting was a bottle of Tito's, a handle of Tito's, and a rotisserie chicken. And that was Pierre's gift.
That's right.
That was
because who doesn't like vodka and chicken?
Yeah. I didn't even get to enjoy the chicken. No. And it doesn't, we're going to get to the chicken in a second. So we go around finally, and then my brother, Jules, goes to pick his gift. And he goes and he's like, oh man, I don't know if I want this gift, but this is what I'm picking.
Yeah.
He opens it up. What does he get, Pierre?
A goddamn butt plug.
It must have lit up or something. I don't know what it did, to be honest.
Was it in packaging or was it loose?
Packaging. No, it was
in packaging. It was a Ziploc bag.
No, I think it was in packaging, but we ended up unwrapping it and like picking it out and then putting it next to that bag.
But it wasn't just the butt plug.
No. What else?
Was it edible underwear?
No, I think that's what Diamond in the Rough brought. And who got it? I don't remember who got the gift. I don't remember, but somebody brought edible underwear and then another butt plug. Two butt plugs were in this wholesome family gathering.
Tall family.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is bringing butt plugs?
Not me. I know what I brought, and my gift was a good gift.
Zeke the goddamn freak.
Yeah, exactly. Our nephew, the Seaman, he's in the Navy. He brought the butt plug, and then I don't know exactly. I ended up losing track of who brought what.
Yeah.
If they brought a gift like joint together.
Yeah,
I don't remember, or if they brought individually. I don't know.
And so the funny thing was, Jules' gift, she picked it. It got stolen. And then I stole it from that fucking person.
Yeah.
And then it comes to part where, our younger brother starts telling our nephew, he's like, oh, open up that Echo box. Open it up. Mijo, open it up. Yeah. And he opens it up, and it's a box of fucking screws. A bag of screws.
A Ziploc bag full of screws. That says, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
And he was like, you get it? You got screwed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucked up, man. That is a fucked up gift to bring to.
What did he do after he said the joke? You remember?
No.
He was like, "Oh, by the way, I need those screws back. I stole those from work.
Did.
You don't get to keep those screws.
He was like, I actually need those back.
I need those back."
But there was a gift card in there. He had a gift card in there. But yeah, it was some bullshit, man. My poor nephew, he thought he made out like a bandit. Nope, homie, you got a little $30 gift card.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like, yo, I spent money on that shit, on that fucking vodka and that chicken.
What? At least the exchange, you gave it to somebody who brought the $50.
Yeah, true.
It would have been. I would have been salty if it would have came to somebody who brought the $3 butt plug.
I don't know. It looked like I don't know much about butt plugs, but it looked nice.
I don't know. I figured like it was $3. I don't know. So, the bird. She was laughing. She thought everything was so funny until her husband got the fucking butt plug, and then she wasn't so happy. She was like, no, my feathers are ruffled again. I don't want.
I thought this was a Christian household.
Exactly. But then we move on, and BJ brings up a controversial topic that we didn't know. We had no idea this was such a controversial topic. But if you want to divide your family or you want to know where people stand with shit, what do we bring up, Pierre?
The motherfucking moon landing. To me, as a Christian man, I believe in the moon.
I don't.
And we landed on that bitch.
I don't.
BJ's just jokingly, she was like, oh yeah, you know that Joe Rogan? He doesn't believe in the moon landing. And people stop what they're doing. Everybody stops like, what? You believe that leftist bullshit? Yeah. It's all propaganda. You believe and it fucking divided that fucking room real fast.
Everybody was like, we're not playing dominoes no more. Like, we need to finish this conversation. This debate will happen.
I just don't know. It's hard to trust somebody who doesn't believe in that.
I don't believe in the moon landing.
Well, nobody trusts you.
Whatever. I'm
Who's
trustworthy.
Single? Single.
I don't give a fuck. I'm single by choice. Yeah. If I wanted to not be single, I would be together with somebody. Okay, so get your shit, get your life right. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, go ahead.
That's what I'm doing.
Anyway,
I don't know. Can I talk now?
You can talk now.
I loved it though. It was hilarious, but like, who doesn't believe in that shit?
People don't. It's a very controversial topic.
We immediately had to put we were like, all right,
ya estuvo.
We were just fucking around.
Yeah. We're like, no
shots,
no more. Yeah.
We want shots.
Well, and that's the other thing is, so we thought, hey, a 24-pack will get us through Christmas. We thought a 24-pack would be sufficient. We ended up going to the liquor store 3 different fucking times,
and not just the liquor store. We killed the pozole.
Yeah,
pozole was done. I fucking I go to Little Caesars. The pizza is killed. I'm like, oh, 2 pizzas. Yeah, we're all right. They kill the pizzas. I go into the kitchen. I start making sandwiches.
Whose kitchen?
I go into a kitchen with the things I need. I go over. He leads me.
Oh my God. Pierre goes into my kitchen.
Well, you had all the shit.
I know I had all the shit. But fucking don't act like, oh, I just go into this magical fucking wonderful world of kitchens. You go into my kitchen of all fucking kitchens.
I'm one-eyeing it, making chicken sandwiches for everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she got salami. She got cheese. Oh, that's not good cheese.
Yeah. And so he comes and he brings the first round of sandwiches in, and I go, that cheese looks like real familiar. I'm like, is that my Gouda? And so I'm like, what the fuck? And Pierre's like, nah. And I'm like, no. Is that my fucking salami? Like, I start recognizing all of the ingredients.
Those are my plates.
Yes. And I was just like, what the fuck? So he goes and he took my rotisserie chicken and made fucking chicken sandwiches for everybody.
For the family.
For everybody. My fucking bread, everything.
You ate one, didn't you?
I ate half of one.
I was drunk as fuck making those sandwiches. Those sandwiches were not good. People were like, those sandwiches are the best.
They were not good. The fucking ingredients weren't placed on there properly. Like, there was like a third of a slice of a cheese on one. Like, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
One eye in it.
Yeah. And so I was just like, what the fuck? And I go into my kitchen and this motherfucker's over here cooking, eating my rotisserie chicken.
Making chicken, eating chicken. One
like,
for you, one for me.
So I was like, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And I was like, that was my rotisserie chicken. That was my gift. If I wanted to share with people, I would have shared it.
I was like, oh, why did you say something sooner?
Yeah, stupid bitch. So he's making all this fucking, and everybody's eating. Like, they're getting down on these sandwiches. They're like, Pierre, are you going to make more sandwiches? I'm like, yeah, Pierre, are you going to make more fucking sandwiches or did my cheese run out?
I was like, oh. That was it, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God. But at the end of the night, everybody went home. Happy
safely.
Nobody got too drunk. Nobody got fucked up. Nobody got Nobody got into a fight. There was no arguments. It was all...
The garage was a good vibe.
Yeah, it was a good vibe. It was a good vibe. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that happened. But everybody left.
My sandwiches.
Your sandwiches.
Sandwiches
My
made love.
sandwiches. My sandwiches.
Yeah, but I put the love in there.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I do have a question for people. So if you go as a guest, right, to a gathering, doesn't matter what the gathering is, doesn't matter where the gathering is. Do you, as a guest that you've been, this is your first time going, okay? Do you get up for seconds before everybody? Or do you wait for people to get up for seconds? I just have a question.
I think it depends on the size of the person. Me, you see me, yeah, he's going to get seconds.
Right. Okay.
But if you're smaller.
If you're female.
Yeah, hey, have some vergüenza, but fucking just a little bit. I don't know, I'm okay, I'm full.
I'm going to wait for a little bit. Yeah, we had a guest that came that was a female that got up for seconds, thirds, and fourths. And we were like side-eyeing her. Like, what the fuck, girl? Like, this is your first time hanging out.
Are there any more sandwiches?
She was like, did everybody eat all the pizza? Yeah, we just.
Where the chips at?
We'll put up a poll. If you're a guest, do you get up for seconds before everybody else? Yes or no? I'm just curious.
Hell no.
Just curious. Anyway, let's move on to our New Year's Eve.
Fuck, your New Year's Eve.
My New Year's Eve. My New Year's Eve was more entertaining than yours.
Yeah, it was.
So it was New Year's Eve, and I wasn't planning on doing shit because that's amateur night, okay? Those that go out downtown in Denver are fucking amateurs.
They don't know no better.
They don't. First of all, they got money to spend, and they got layers and layers of clothes because it's cold as fuck.
Hoes don't get cold.
Yeah, hoes don't get cold, bitch. I'm freezing, okay? So I chose me at the beginning of the night. And I was like, I'm just going to stay home. I'm just going to fucking chill. I'll be asleep by like 11. Bitch, I get a text message at like 9:30, 10. What are you doing tonight? I'm like, nothing, bitch. I'm choosing me.
Loaded question.
Yeah. No, but I'm honest. I'm like, I'm choosing me. I'm staying home. I ain't doing shit. And it's from the bird. And so she's like, nah, bitch, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing shit. You coming down here.
That's the devil. That's the devil on your shoulder trying to get you.
Yeah. She said, you're coming down to my sister's house. We're partying now. And I said, well, let me throw my shoes on. Hold on.
Not even like, oh, maybe. Okay, bet. Let me get my shoes on.
Yeah, I was like, let me get my shoes on. Hold on. Let me warm my car up. It'll take like 7 minutes for my car to warm up.
This is the bird's sister, Bruno's house.
Yeah, Bruno.
You know how she gets down in Vegas, and you're like,
Yes.
no thoughts. You're like, oh, yeah, that time she got all fucked up. Yeah. Let's go. I'll go to her house.
I've been there, and it's happened many a times before, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. We gonna get.
She was like, I've seen the devil.
Yeah.
I've danced with the devil.
So I end up going to Bruno's house, and dude, she's in Parker. It's a 40-minute drive. That's
far.
Commitment.
On New Year's Eve.
Yeah, on New Year's Eve, and I said, bitch, we're going. So I show up, and it's a house full of people. It's all kinds of fucking people. And one of the people that are there is Juice's and the bird's daughter, Lacey. Okay? So she's there. She's like 21, 22 years old. She's a young one. Okay? She's a young cat. And her husband is there and their kids are there. Or no, just one kid is there. And it's all kinds of people. So I first walk in and they're like, hey, Jules, come meet Saul. And I said, hey, Saul, how's it going?
Don't lie. That's not how you. Jules is like, yeah. I'm all right. I don't have any change.
No, I know. So I go up to him and I was like, hey, Saul, I'm Jules. Nice to meet you. He was just like, hey. And I was just like, oh, this is a gay friend.
He blows in the wind, huh?
Yeah. He has a little sugar in his tank. And so
he whistles in the wind.
So I thought that he was somebody's gay friend. And then like 5 minutes later, the gay Saul, he's making out with the girl. And I said, oh, that's not a gay friend. That's a boyfriend. So I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm glad I didn't say nothing to nobody.
She was like, I don't got to throw my drink on him now.
Yeah, I was like, all right, bet. I was like, we're not fighting for who's the best dressed right now. So then the night goes on and everybody's drinking, everybody's laughing and whatever. They're trying to play games, but Saul is playing.
Are you guys in the garage?
No, we're in the kitchen.
Oh,
kitchen, living room. Yeah,
shit.
we're in the house.
They got a house. Yeah. Okay.
So, and the dogs were in the garage. So we're playing games or whatever, and he's too fucked up to play. And the next thing I know is I see Saul like huddled up with my brother Juice, and he's like, he has his arm over him, and they're over here just like they're just talking. And I was just like, why the fuck are you talking to my brother? You drunk as fuck.
My brother don't like to be touched.
Yeah, I was just like, don't put your arm around my brother. Like I get territorial about my brother. And then so the night goes on, like nothing really happens, and then it's getting close to countdown. Well, Saul is fucked up.
Because he's a little fucking young gun.
He's a
and they're like, oh, shots for shots.
Yeah. I was like, I bet you won't do a fucking Irish car bomb. He said,
we don't say that no
yes,
more.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't give a fuck. And he said, bet the fuck I won't. I said, well, do it right now. I said, actually, do 2 of them. So he does 2 of them.
After doing, so he was mixing his liquor.
He was mixing his liquor. He's like 25 years old.
Irish car bomb. Oh, fuck, I got me too. That shot, that's the car bombs. It's cream.
Yeah.
And that shit will curdle in your fucking stomach.
Yep.
If you're drinking that, then you can only drink that.
Yeah, no.
This little fucking young gun didn't know that shit fucks you up.
Nope. And so they had food. They had all kinds of finger food, like in the kitchen.
But they didn't have no sandwiches made with love.
They didn't have any sandwiches. They had pizza. They had like little taquitos. They had all kinds of shit. And so, he's drunk. And so I tell Jules, I'm like, $50 this motherfucker throws up before he leaves. He goes, yeah, $50 he's going to throw up. And we can't be betting on the same fucking side,
Go find someone who will bet us.
Everybody's like, yeah, $50 he'll do it. And I was like, no, you got to bet that he won't. So, okay, it's 5 minutes before the countdown begins, right?
Yeah.
So 11:55 for those of you that can't count. So I'm like, yo, it's 5 minutes, motherfuckers. And then the girlfriend to Saul, she goes, he's too fucked up. We got to go. And I said, girl, it's 5 minutes. And he hasn't thrown up yet. I haven't won my $50.
Nobody bet you.
Nobody bet me, but what? It doesn't matter.
Somebody made that bet.
Somebody made that bet. I was going to take those $50 from somebody. So, homie is like fucked up. He's like hanging on old girl, and she's like, come on, you're heavy. Get up, hold yourself. And then they're like, no, like here, we'll help you to the car. And then somebody decides to whisper. I don't know who and what they whispered, but they whispered to the Juice's daughter, Lisi, hey, that drunk guy, Saul, he said some shit about your dad, like that he could take him on or something.
Was it you, bitch?
No, it wasn't me. I would never.
That fool's talking shit to your dad.
No, that somebody said that shit. They were like, yo, that drunk dude, he talked shit about your dad. Turned up immediately. She was like, what? What the fuck he say about my dad? And I said, what? She turns to me, she's like, what the fuck that motherfucker say about? I was like, I wasn't even there. I said, he was hugging up on your dad. I don't know what he said to him.
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, he want to start some shit. She kicks off her fucking stilettos. She's like, what that motherfucker got to say to my dad? And I'm like, hey, chill out, baby bird. No, it's snowing outside. Okay, she goes out the door, and I'm gonna try to catch her, and I'm fucked up too. I'm like, no, homie, chill out. I'm chasing after her. She's like, no, what the fuck you gotta say about my dad? I finally get in front of her because she wanted me to.
Yeah.
And then so I finally get in front of her, and I'm stiff arming her, and I'm holding her back, and I'm like, hold it back. It's all
you
right.
You like movies? You want to go Kmart? I'll get you some movies.
Get up. You want me to call my uncle? I'm gonna call my uncle and his ex-wife, and then so. She's like, nah, what, homie, what? She's yelling, right?
Was he reacting?
No, he was drunk. She was trying to put him in the car. He had no clue. She said, nah, say that shit. Catch me outside, homie, catch me outside.
He was like, world star, fuck him up.
Yeah, he thought he had no idea who she was talking to.
Yeah.
The girl realized that it was about to be some shit. Boom, pushes homie in the car. Closes the fucking door, gets in the fucking car and fucking books it. And then she's all salty. We missed the countdown.
The whole reason you were there.
The whole reason I was there for fucking New Year's. We missed it because there was a fight happening.
This year's off to a good start. It's off. I like it. I got good hopes.
I tell her husband, get your fucking wife. And he's like pushing her into the house. And he's like, you don't even got your shoes on. Look, your feet are all wet. She's like, no, I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna talk shit about my dad. And I was like, first of all, your dad can handle himself. If somebody talks shit about my brother, if it was a girl, I would have fought her. But I'm not going to fight no fucking dude. My brother would have fought the dude. Get the fuck out of here. Lisi, you tripping, girl.
Get in the goddamn house. Look at your feet.
Yeah. She was so bad. And then they let the dogs in out of the garage, and somebody put too much ice in the fridge. The fridge, how the ice comes out. Somebody fucking let go, and the ice still came out. There was ice on the floor. The dogs stomping all over the fucking ice. It was crazy madness shit. And then somebody's like, oh, I don't got shoes on. I wonder who? Lisi. She didn't have shoes on. So you know what they fucking do? They give her two paper plates to stand on. So she's walking in the kitchen trying to
take these plates wherever you go.
Yeah. I was like, these are your plates from now on. So she's stepping on these plates, just like sliding in the kitchen to get a fucking snack. It was a lot. It was a lot. But that was my New Year's. Oh, wait, no, hold on. There's more to that. I forgot.
Tell the truth.
Ay, Dios mío. Okay.
Take a drink. What's your palate?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me
say a prayer for you.
Say a prayer for me, and then we'll be right back, guys.
Amen, amen. And the Lord said, give us this day our daily bread.
These people, they didn't come here for your bullshit preaching. They came here for the fucking shenanigans, and they want to know what else happened on New Year's Eve.
But I'm doing dry January.
Nobody gives a fuck about your dry January or your NA beers, okay? Nobody gives a fuck. Let's keep it moving. So, there was more that happened for New Year's. So, all of that happened, and then it was after New Year's, and then we're like, all right. I'm like, all right, it's time to go home. And then the bird, she's like, you're not going home, are you? We still got music to play at my house. She said, we got more fucking beers at my house. And I said, twist my arm.
That's not what she said. She's like, I got pizza at the house.
No, she told me
you got pizza.
Beer. She told me she had more beer at her house. And so I was like, all right, let's go. I was like, you don't have to twist my arm like that. So she ends up taking a fucking 12-pack of High Noons. A 12-pack of fucking High Noons from Bruno's house.
That's her to-go plate.
Yeah.
I got a to-go plate.
She was like, first of all, Jules is coming. We need more to drink. And I said, all right, bet. So we end up driving, and we get to her house, and we're like 2 blocks away from her house. And I'm like, how come these motherfuckers ain't behind us? Because I drove, and then the bird was too fucked up to drive. So she drove. So she rode in my car.
She rode shotgun.
And then it was the Diamond in the Rough and my brother Juice that went into the other car. I thought Diamond in the Rough was going to drive because Juice had to barf in the bathroom. He was throwing up in the bathroom. We were like, all right, it's time to go, man. Like, he was like, oh, I had to scoop my vomit out of the sink and put it in the toilet.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was fucked up. So then I was just like, all right.
Pray for you, brother.
So I was just like, all right, Diamond in the Rough. Like, you got his car. You know how to drive stick, right? He was like, yeah, I know how to drive stick. And I was like, bet. We get 2 blocks from their house. And I'm like, how come they're not behind us? Like, I still don't see them. So I checked their location. They're 15 minutes away from us. They're still on the highway. And I'm like, why the fuck are they still on the highway? Ring, ring. The phone starts ringing. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, where are you at, motherfuckers? And they're like, hey, we just got pulled over. Can you please send us the insurance information? Ha, you so funny. Y'all stupid as fuck. You know I can see your location, but I see that they're still on the highway.
Yeah.
That they're not moving. They're stagnant. Their fucking position isn't moving. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then they're like, no, for real. We got pulled over. And I'm like, oh, shit. Does Diamond in the Rough still have a fucking warrant out for his arrest? Because he typically does. And I was like,
bitch, you're on speaker.
Yeah. So the bird starts sending over the insurance information. And so she's like screenshotting it and sending it over. And they're like, no, we need the rest of it. Like, it says tap for the reverse. Yeah. She was like, well, just fucking tap it. It's in his wallet. It's in his digital wallet. Like, he shouldn't have a problem. He didn't know how to fucking do it. So then she has to screenshot the back, send it over. And I'm like, what happened? They're like, our tags are expired. What the fuck? And so I'm like, all right, everybody cool? Is everybody got to get out of the car for any particular reason to walk down a straight line or anything? Because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if we were on speaker. I didn't know if the fucking cop could hear me. So I wasn't trying to say, yo, is this a DUI situation?
Yeah.
So I was just like, is everything cool? Is it just the tags? And they're like, well, we're going to have to talk to you later. Click. They fucking hang up on me. And I'm like, fuck. At this point, I got to fucking piss. Bad. And so I'm like, Bird, I gotta fucking pee. And she's like, that's fine. I'll just let you in the house. Shit. She don't got keys to her own motherfucking house. You know who has the keys? Her husband has the goddamn keys.
Didn't you buy them a keyless pad?
I did.
So this doesn't happen?
That's exactly what I did.
Do they lock the bottom?
I don't know what the fuck happened. They didn't lock I don't think they've programmed the keyless shit that I bought them. I don't think that they used it. I think that it's just in the door. So then she's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to get you in. All fucked up. One eye get. So we go through the back door, and she's like, her back door is all kinds of wonky. Like, you got to fucking put your arm in and like fucking jangle it. Like, it's weird. Okay. We finally break into the house.
Did she jump through a window?
She didn't jump through the window. She had to jangle the shit. Okay. And then
it's like 3 to the left and 1 to the right.
Yeah,
and it's
pretty
gonna open.
much. Yeah. She's like, if you jiggle it right, you have to jangle it the other way. So I was like, okay, I don't fucking know. Anyway, we get into the house. I fucking pee, and then they're called. They're like, yo, it could have been a DUI situation. It was just for the expired tags. They got us $95 ticket
Could have
for
been a lot more
expired
than that.
tags. Yeah.
Could have been a lot more expensive.
10 grand is usually what it runs you. 10 grand is what a DUI will run you. And so then they're like, oh, also Jules was driving. I said, why the fuck was Jules driving? He was throwing up in the fucking, they're like, fucking diamond in the rough, he didn't know how to drive stick. And I said, I thought this motherfucker said he knew how to drive stick. They're like, no, our stick shift is a little special. So apparently when you go into reverse, you go all the way to the right, you have to lift the gear and then go back to go into reverse. You can't just go straight into reverse. You got to lift
Juice
it.
couldn't say that.
He couldn't say that to him. So then Diamond in the Rough couldn't drive. So then Juice is like, get the fuck out of here, you nimbusel. Like, you don't know how to drive? So Juice gets in there, one-eyes it, gets pulled over, and
talks his way out of it.
And gets a $95 ticket for expired tags.
Cop's like, have you had anything to drink tonight, sir? He's like, I'm just trying to get home.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
I'm just trying to get home.
He said, where are you coming from? He's like, I'm just trying to
go home.
Yeah, I'm trying to go home. Are you done yet?
You gonna let me go home?
Yeah.
No, you can't search my car.
Exactly. The luckiest of
It
luck.
pays to be handsome.
Yeah, I know. He was like, don't you see me in my handsome face? My name is Juice, by the way. But yeah, it was wild. I couldn't fucking believe it. And then we go, and then I end up leaving their house at like 6 a.m. I come home, it was like 6:30. Pierre's like, bitch, what are you doing out at 6 in the morning? Bitch? What? I was waiting for the cops all to fucking get off shift, motherfucker. That's what I was trying to do. So that was my fucking New Year's Eve. It was a blast.
Starting the year off right.
Yeah.
Starting off strong.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. I came home, it was 7 in the morning, and my bitch ass fell asleep till like 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon the next day. It was perfect.
All right. So now that we got done with your New Year's Eve, I had an incident. A fuck it, what can go wrong story.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I don't know if it's just my fucking face or my energy, but this is why I don't like going outside, because this shit just happens to me. Okay. I told people this story, and they was like, no fucking way that happened to you.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. So for my security job here in Denver, you have what they call a guard card, and every year you have to renew the shit.
Right.
And anybody knows when you're working with the city always fucks. It's always shit. It's always fucking something. So I'm trying to submit all my shit. Password's not working. This guard card expires in 3 fucking days.
You got 3 days, homie.
So I can't log in because the password won't fucking work. And so I email them. They're like, all right, it's going to be 7 days. Someone get back to you. I'm like,
7 days? It expires in 3 days, homie.
I was like, bet. And this was my day off. I went into work to get this done. So I was like, fuck it. The building's just right across the street. I'll just go that way. So I'm walking across the street, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got my knife on me.
Yeah.
Because it's like a secure building. You can't go in. So I was like, fuck it, man. I see a pile of snow. I just tuck that knife in the fucking snow.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's going to be good. So I walk in, and I don't know, like, as a security guard, I don't like other security guards. I can tell when you're a fucking punk-ass security guard.
You're doing too much. So
when I go in, it's like courthouse standards. I fucking hate when they make you take off your belt.
Right.
I fucking hate it.
You're like, you're not TSA, bitch. Shut up.
So I go up to the counter, and I take everything off. Everything's already in the fucking thing. And then I take off my belt, and he was like, the jacket too. I was like, I'm about to go to a metal detector. If I have anything that's going to go off, then you can fucking search me. Right. But I'm like, Pierre, it's all right. Yeah. I take the fucking jacket off. And, because I don't fucking shop, I wear fucking pants I've had since high school.
Yeah.
And these fucking pants are super big on me. So I have to hold the pants up as I'm going through the metal detector. And the guy's like, I need you to not hold your pants up. I was like, bro, if I don't hold it, my pants are going to fucking fall.
Yeah.
So
why do you think I had a belt on?
And he was like, don't hold him. I was like, if I buzz, then you can wand me. Now I'm already fucking irritated with him. So I go through the fucking metal detector. Of course, it doesn't go off. Yeah. He's already around the corner. He was like, I got my wand. He was like, put your hands up. I was like, I'm holding on to my pants. But do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And so he fucking wands me. Of course, nothing goes off.
Nothing goes off.
So as I go to grab my stuff, he's like, don't grab your stuff just quite yet. I was like, yeah, whatever, bud. I was like, nah, but fuck you. Yeah. You're a fucking bitch-ass security guard, bud. You don't even have a name tag, dog.
Yeah. It just says security. It's embroidered in. The fuck out of here.
So I started putting on my shirt, and he's like, all right, you good to go? I was like, oh, I know I'm good. I know I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of irritated. I'm like, just fucking be cool. Be cool. So as I'm going to the elevator, I get in, I hit the second floor, and I see a guy coming. So I do the nice thing. I fucking stick my hand in. He's like, oh, no, it's okay. The door fucking catches my hand. It opens up. He's like, oh, all right. As he's walking in, I take a step back. The doors are closing.
Yeah.
No fucking rush. No sense of urgency.
Hombre.
So I just stand there. I was like, bro, I already stopped the door once. Yeah. As he's walking up the door, he's like,
It closes in his face.
Closes in his face. I was like, did you not just see me stick my fucking hand in?
Yeah.
You could have done that.
Yeah. Risk a limb, bitch. I risked a limb. The fuck out of here.
All right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. These are small things.
Yeah.
So I go up to the second floor. There's a bunch of fucking people up there. And there's one seat open. So I go, I sit there, and there's an older black gentleman sitting next to me. Okay. And I just look at him. I was like, oh, good morning. You know, because...
No, stupid. Why are you talking to strangers? Shut the fuck up. You think this black man wants to talk to you?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And he looks at me. He was like, what the fuck you smiling for?
Yeah, good.
I look and I laugh. Yeah. And I was like, because I'm having a good day, man. No, I woke up. I'm here. Yeah. The Lord blessed this day.
Shut the fuck up.
And he's like, oh. I was like, all right, fucking weird, bro. Yeah. All right, whatever. So, like, I go back. I'm, like, zoned out. Like, pull out my phone immediately.
Yeah, you're like on TikTok.
And then he was like, hey, you like the WNBA? I look at him. I was like, the WNBA? Nah, man. No. I don't really watch sports. He was like, check this out. Mind you, it's a phone with a leather wallet on it.
Oh, here we go.
He has it open like a book, and it's an old school porno of some chick getting gangbanged.
No!
He was like, what you think of that? And I was like,
the fuck? Bush and all.
Very 90s porno gangbang.
God.
And I was like, yeah, that's a porno. He's like, bet your ass it is. And then he just like looks at it. There's no sound on it, but he's just like looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's what you get for smiling at fucking strangers. I don't feel bad for you.
And then I hear him go, closes it, closes his shit. And I was like, all right, cool. He was like, hey, what you here for? I was like, oh, just renewing my guard card. He was like, yeah. See that lady up there? And it's quiet, so you can hear everything. He's like, you see that lady over there? She's a fucking bitch. She don't want to help nobody. And I was like, you don't do that, bro. That's not how you get helped.
No.
And I was like,
he's not my friend. He's not my friend.
I don't fucking know this dude.
You get up and try to find another seat.
Just like try to lean to the other side. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, man, they don't fucking help me. They tell him all this bullshit. I was like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Cool.
And he was like, looking at me, and I look at him. He was like, hey, I don't mean this in a mean way, and I'm like, it's gonna be a mean way.
No, you're gonna insult me. My heart's gonna hurt. You got a daddy. Like, I know he's gonna take it to a level that I don't need you to take it to.
You think so? He was like, you got some fucking eyebrows, man. He was like, not like a unibrow, but you got some fucking eyebrows, bro. And I was like, yeah, my mom gave them to me. And he was like, yeah, I know eyebrows, bro. You got some fucking eyebrows. I was like,
oh my God.
All right, man, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Not even 10 seconds go by. He was like, you know what? You have a good day. These folks ain't helping me. They ain't helping no black man.
Ooh.
Gets up, walks away. And I look at the counter, and there's 3 people at the counter. They're all looking at me. And one of the guys was like, come here. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. I'm assuming, I'm like, oh, they want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
He was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, man. He was showing me a porno and talking about my eyebrows.
The weirdest combination of conversations ever.
They were like, did he threaten you? I was like, no. And he was like, oh. Because right before he walked up, he threatened to shoot us all. We're waiting on security. And I was like, what the fuck? The fucking dude I was sitting next to. They're like, yeah, man, we're worried.
Oh my God.
I was like, fuck is. And then right as I looked around, I saw security coming out there. Like, where's he at? They walked right past him.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, well, that's taken care of. Let me come help you.
Get the fuck out of here. My life was in jeopardy, and now you just want to fucking do this guard card shit?
Dude was like, as we sat down, he was like, showed you a porno? What kind of porno?
No, but
I was like, it was a gangbang. He was like, I knew it. That dude was weird.
Oh, my God.
Long story short, we get through that ordeal. We're getting my guard card figured out, reset my fucking password. I'm the last fucking stage. I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, do you have money in your account? I was like, yeah, I got money in my motherfucking I got my look. Let me double check my fucking
Jules
chase.
just zelled me. Jules just zelled me.
And I look at it. Of course, I had money in it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, the payment system must be down, bro. Yeah, just come back another day." I was like, "Another day for I gotta sit next to another fucking dude."
No, I gotta watch another porno. I gotta fucking put my life in jeopardy. No, sir. No, sir.
And the dude, he was like, "Oh yeah, here's his QR code. Just scan this, and it'll bring you right to where you're at." So I scan it, and it just brings me back to the website. I was like, "Motherfucker, I know the website."
Yes.
He was like, "All right, man. Well, you have a good day. Be careful." I was like, "Yeah, I gotta be careful. These motherfuckers are out here." I go to work. I tell them that story, and they were like, "No fucking way that happened." I was like,
Who makes
Jules
that up?
was right. I shouldn't fucking talk to nobody.
Exactly. Bitch, why don't you listen to good advice that I give you? It's wasted. Good advice wasted on the youth. Shut the fuck. You know what? Next
Don't
time.
talk to people.
Yeah.
Don't talk, because they'll show you a porno, and they'll fucking talk shit about your eyebrows.
Wow. Wow. So did you get your guard card?
No, I got to go back to another day.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe
Oh,
tomorrow?
fucking pain in the ass.
We'll figure it out, homie. That's terrible. Well, I think that's a great spot to leave this at. We appreciate everybody for joining us and listening to the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. Oh, wait, hold on. Make sure you watch us on YouTube, and make sure that you subscribe and that you rate us on Spotify. And
remember, Pierre isn't drinking till March.
Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck. Hey, no, but please, if you listen, listeners, if you support this motherfucker and is non-drinking, log off now. Stop listening to us, because I'm still drinking.
No, this is the first in a year. So this is the first sober episode I've had in a year.
Not I, said the cat. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. Goodbye.
Stay blessed.
Diablo.